So to log into Moodle, you just type moodle.griffith.ie into your address bar on the top. So your login is going to be your address. Okay, so if you're a student, it will be your first name.surname at student.griffith.ie. If you're a staff member, it's your first name.surname at griffith.ie. Just put in your password, which is the same one that you'll be using to log on to your computers or any other system. It's a single sign-in system here. Okay, so this is the home page, and pretty much it'll look the same for everybody. Sometimes it might be set up a little bit different. But if you go here to the left, you can see your courses that you're registered for. So your class notes in there. And then if you come here, you can also see them here. But what I'd like to do now is just concentrate on the library and the resources we have there. If you just click on the useful links, we'll come down to library here. Okay, so just to show here on the right, bring this out if you like, so you can get a little bit more information on some of the staff that are here. Here is a link to the library catalogue. Here's a link to the databases down here, all the databases we have, so just click here and you can go by subject. Okay, so all of these here are useful ones for business faculty students, and these ones here are useful ones for the law faculty. The similar ones in different subject areas, but it's just to make it a little bit easier to find the most relevant ones. We just group them by faculty there. So I'm just going to go back here now to the main library page, Library 101. So that's where you find the databases. This is a useful one here too, the citation guides. We have just developed our own Griffith College style because there's a lot of different kinds of Harvard styles, so we've just developed ones ourselves here. There it is. So that's a really handy one to be able to refer to. So if you were to say do Control F here, you can always go and just skip down to find the relevant thing. So an online report, say. So that'll give the examples of what it's to look like there. There is also a link to the Escola guide here for law students. And that has everything in there. Academic writing and research skills is a handy one as well. These are some fantastic books to recommend to students. This one's a lovely one. It's very small. It kind of looks a bit childish, but actually, to be honest, it's really handy. You don't want to be recommending or to be recommended books that are very weighty when you just kind of want to get going on your work. So that's there. These ones are quite good for academic writing. Again, that's a great one when you're starting in first year in particular. This one, They Say I Say, is great too. It's kind of more, maybe more maths students might look at that. There's a really nice template from it though, so that can be something very useful to have a look. Just kind of help people piece together their research and be able to write it, articulate it in an academic style. Which is pretty much what the Manchester Phrase Bank is as well. If you just go into that, I think this is great. It just gives you, again, another way to sort of hang your research onto. Can help you get a little bit of structure going, just to get you thinking. There's also two small videos here, which we thought were quite useful. So there's one on referencing, there's another one on academic writing and how to get you to your research strategy to find what you need. So for the sake of a half an hour, that can be a really useful thing for somebody to go through at the start in particular, before the start of the semester. This here is a link to Griffith College Griffith Open, our online repository. So this is where all the dissertations are going and will continue to go. And we also have some staff work up here as well. So this is a great one. Students are looking to see what other students have been doing, how other people have presented their work. So it's all above a certain mark. Everything over here is over 65%, so that you know you've got something fairly reliable to be having a look at there. And the last bit here really to have a look at is the library tutorials. This is basically just a YouTube channel. So there's quite a lot of videos on here that we've done ourselves here on Zotero in particular. We're building on it all the time. But there's also some useful playlists here, particularly for things like understanding how to use some of the legal databases we have. And we'll be adding to this all the time with videos specific to particular courses for research skills and the like. So keep an eye on this channel here for new editions. So that's pretty much it, just to get orientated on Moodle. This can be handy. The overview of library services. This is just a presentation, just giving an idea of what we have here in the way of support and services. So that's it. There's other video demos that'll cover things like using the library catalogue and also conducting a specific search using some of the databases here. In particular, this EBSCO is a very useful one across all the faculties. I hope that was helpful. If there's any further questions at all, sure, you can just contact us in the library.